How is everybody doing this awesome Wednesday? I've had a great day so far. Incredibly good workout earlier today in the Florida heat. Just probably 100 and some degrees outside with the heat index and just crushed it for 45 minutes on the suspension system training. Sweated out about a gallon of fluid, probably. Replenished it. I'm about probably 2 gallons of fluid in the day. I've drank my 64 ouncer like two or three times, and then had some coffee. And this time I'm having a great day. Fabulous, really fabulous day. I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat here in a minute. I did want to point out that the pinned comment does have our book, Fuck Being Fat. You can get it up right on our app. It was an Amazon bestseller. Pulled it off Amazon because fuck those people. They won't let me. If they won't let me put ads on it because it talks about weight loss. I get that we have obese people as like a protected species now. That they are like to be reveled in like the gloriness of what is obesity, and that they should not ever be told anything that might actually, have them like wake up to fucking reality and shit. But anyway, we took the book off of Amazon, put it right on our app, and when you buy the book, you get a month of the Hunger Management Support Group. You get a month of the live and pre-recorded yoga, hit style training classes. I'm even doing a class tonight with my wife. We're doing strength endurance class. It's of her own design. My wife is the fucking genius behind all of this shit. She is literally my coach. And the workout tonight's going to be for all. It is modified where it can be for if you are an advanced, if your workouts are advanced, or if you're just a beginner. Anybody with a set of dumbbells can absolutely do this in your own home. So you should check that out. You also could get a consultation from either her or myself. A half-hour consultation gets you the month of the app also. Or if your lifestyle is just blown away, we have one-on-one coaching. We're about to release a second tier of coaching, basically, for people that just need help with meal planning and nutrition ideas, and that need a program, but in a monthly call, but don't necessarily need individual daily basis at a smaller price. So we have a lot of things going on here. No Morbidity ought to be back in stock in about another week to 10 days. It's looking very, very good to be back in stock and stay in stock for a while. So that is also very positive, helping hundreds of people so far. With this one, we're hoping to help make it thousands of people. And then with the next restock, in the next month, tens of thousands of people a month to help people use No Morbidity as a tool to gain control of their lifestyle, to actually address their issues with eating in the absence of extreme hunger, because it does dramatically lower down your levels of hunger. It doesn't eliminate for most people, but it does dramatically lower down your levels of hunger, and it makes it so you are satiated with much less food. So we are looking very forward to that. I'm going to say hello to everybody, and then we are going to talk about Megan Ann. I don't even know if I've discussed her channel before. Somebody just sent me this video. Apparently, she has had some issues with the fat acceptance people, because she was at one point in time in fat acceptance and then got weight loss surgery. I don't really know. We're going to take a look at this. I can preface this with, I don't want anybody from any of my videos to go and give anybody any kind of hate. I am just at the stage with all of this craziness where I am going to state my opinion, and if it hurts your fucking fifis, I do not care. Frankly, like I don't understand how we've gotten to be this species of people that gives so much of a fucking shit about what other people think about us. I just don't know like how we've gotten to be that weak of people where words hurt you. Like that, you are like a jelly-filled marshmallow. That's how fucking soft you are. You fucking weak-ass people. Weak motherfuckers. And then later on today, by the way, when I'm done with this, if you guys want to go over to the MFing COO over here on Twitter, I am going to live talk about why the CDC director should be arrested. It's Alan Roberts Uncensored is where we post up all of these live videos that we do Monday through Friday, but also some original content based off of the shit that they don't really want us talking about on any of their social media. And then I put the video right onto Spotify. And I am going to talk about why that woman should absolutely be arrested and tried for crimes against humanity. So if you're interested in hearing that, I'm just going to say what the fuck I want to say on that too. So Janet, how are you? Lily Hennessy, how are you doing? Dueling Banjos, crazy. How are you? Amanda Ashley, My Dream Nursery, Peaceful Lifter, Jessica Simmered, Ash D, Simply Megan, Kimberly Gonzalez, what's happening? Jane Arthur Ringvall, how are you? Chris in Real Life, what's happening? Jemmy Lee Goblin Mode, I love that name. Finishing my training as we speak. Consistency is the best exercise. People tend to obsess about training types. Consistency and not getting injured is longevity. I completely 100% agree with that. That is outstanding. That is the thought process most people should have. Like training at a very seriously high athletic and intense level. Are you a fucking intense athlete? Like, I mean, do you make money? Do you make money from being an intense athlete? You know, does it pay your bills? Does it have any crossover to anything you actually need? Or should you just be training to lift 9 pounds when you're 90? 9 pounds when you're 90 to be able to lift your grandchild or great grandchild and walk around with them. When you're 90 years old, will your great grandchildren or will your grandchildren trust you to hold their baby when you're 90, or will they be worried that you will topple the fuck over if you make it to 90? Which a lot of people, like, we need to kind of accept the fact that a lot of these fat acceptance people are like elderly. Like if you're 40 years old and you weigh 400 pounds, you are elderly. You are not going to live another 40 years. Let's be real. You're 400 fucking pounds. Your life expectancy is very, very small unless you make some changes. Very, very, very small. And that may hurt some people's feelings too, but guess what? I don't fucking care. Jessica, how are you? Elisa, what's going on? Christian Real Life is there. Also, Mallory's Life. Hi, Mallory. I hope your life's good. Fat Chick in a Barn. How are you? Ben Jumbo J. Amelia C. Shield Maiden Fitness. What's happening? Kenya. Angela. See you next Thursday. Didn't get a notification today. Fuck off. They can fuck off. Thank you for joining anyway. I appreciate it. Stephanie. Dory Speakman. What's happening? Sweet pickles make you happy. I'm glad that they still make you happy. I really am. Like, I mean, it's very consistent that they make you happy. You know? Chris Galore, what's going on? Mamalo Z, down 50 pounds since January, fitness over fatness. That's amazing. Fucking great job. Great goddamn job. That is a fucking great ass fucking job. For real. That is phenomenal. Like 50 pounds lost. 50 pounds, you probably feel so much better. You're probably moving so much better. Your mobility is probably better. You probably have so much more energy. You're probably sleeping so much. Where's the fluff? The fluff's right there. Hang on. Somebody said, where's the fluff? The fluff's right there. Awesome sauce. She's so amazing. I love her so much. For sure, I get triggered. I trigger at least one person a day on the clock app. No shit. Jamie Eckensberg finally caught it. Caught the beginning. Outstanding. So hello, everybody. How's everybody going? Let's see. I love being on a 1,400 calorie diet and then having intense insomnia for weeks. What do I do? I love being on a 1,400 calorie diet and have intense insomnia for weeks. What do I do? One might not have anything to do with the other. I don't know how much you weigh. I don't know what you're eating. Is it a lifestyle or is it an intense decrease in caloric intake? You know, I have no idea what the fuck you should do, frankly. Like, you just spat out two could possibly be related, could possibly be unrelated things that might be that one might be healthy for you. If you're a 5 foot tall, you know, small framed female, 1,400 calories is probably homeostasis for you. If you're a 350 pound woman, 1,400 calories might feel like a little fucking restrictive. So I have Dominique. It could be Dominique. It could be Dominic. I have no fucking idea. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, what am I, a fucking wizard? You know, like, I mean, I don't even know what to fucking say about that. I really don't. Like, I mean, What do you do if you've had insomnia for weeks? I would be checking out your hydration level. I would be checking to see what your sleep hygiene is like. Meaning, do you allow yourself 30 minutes a day every single day to try to fucking make it so you're trying to get set up to go to proper sleep? Limit your blue screen time. Limit your screen time in general, TV time. Do you make sure you're nice and comfortable? Are your pillows good? I mean, those sorts of things. But 1,400 calories could be good, could not be good. And I don't even know what the composition of that shit is. It could be 1,400 calories of sugar for all I fucking know. I mean, shit. Not a wizard. Anybody that would have just answered that you should do this A, B, C, D, E, F, G without asking follow-up questions, you maybe should fucking not listen to them. Just saying. First time catching a live. What's up, motherfucker? I follow a YouTuber that used to be one of your clients. Oh, which one? April 2020, I was 250 and probably 37-inch waist. Today, at 5'9". Now I'm below 160 with a 30-inch waist. That's fucking amazing. That's a fucking hero right there. Great goddamn job. Great goddamn job. I'm a small woman, and thanks. Okay, so the 1,400 calories, depending on your activity level and depending on the makeup of the food, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think that might be good for you, depending on your activity level. I got to be real. Like, if you're a small woman, that's probably good. Normally, you can take what your weight is, times it by 12, and if you're at a healthy body fat range and all like that, that's kind of what your caloric average should be. It's just that's very rudimentary. It absolutely does depend. And then this lady, very, very, very true. It absolutely makes up what those calories are. Should be very, very much. But I still don't know if they have anything to do with the insomnia. I really don't. I mean, there's no way for me to tell that at all whatsoever. I'm 6'1" and went from 235 to 190 since February. Healthy diet and exercise. Boom! Great fucking job. Great fucking job. I'm under 200 pounds today, so happy to be making healthier vampire homemaking. Interesting. That's good. No, but great job. Great job. Great job. Great job. Speaking of Megan Ann, I love her video about how she got out of the Hayes community. Well, we're going to take a look at, speaking of her, thank you for the transition. I appreciate it. You're not supposed to come live today. I don't give a fuck what you think I fucking think I should do. Weird ass motherfucker. But thank you for being a good little fucking intern showing the fuck up, helping my engagement. Appreciate you, you hoe. I don't know if you're a hoe. I just said that. That was rude of me. You could just be actually an escort. And I am not judging because that's a fucking victimless crime. It really, really is. But it shouldn't even be a crime if you ask me. It should be a fucking, it used to be considered a profession. But, so I don't know why I use it as an insult. I apologize to hoes out there. I really do. But you stupid fuck. There we go. That's better. You stupid fuck. You're helping my engagement. So have a good fucking day. I don't know. But Megan Ann is so sweet. It's awful the pushback she gets from the Hayes cult. We're going to go check it out. We're going to go check it out. You must vote right. I'm an independent voter, but I did vote right this last time because I would never vote for somebody that fucking campaigned on, I'm going to take your rights away. So that's not an insult, by the way. That's not an insult. So if you voted for what's going on right now, you are a pretty big dumb fuck. I'll say that to anybody. If you don't regret it, how about that? You are a pretty big dumb fuck. So many weirdos in these chats recently. I know. But this is like, you must work out. Oh, fucking sadness. Just sadness. Here we go. Boom. This is Megan Ann and her channel. I'm going to actually make it a little bigger. Boom. There we go. Let's see here. Move it over. Move it right there. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. Sorry. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't even know she had a YouTube channel. I'll have to fucking check it out. So, Alyssa, it's awesome. I don't know why they think saying you have morals. I know, it's fucking weird. Healthy to every size. Let's see here. Right wings drive big trucks and complain about gas prices. I drive a smart car, you stupid fuck. I am actually not. Just to be real, I am an independent voter. I lean way more libertarian than right wing. So you sound fucking pathetic. So, pathetic. Anyway, this is Megan Ann. We're gonna stick with the script. Stick with the script. Don't let ADHD. This video right here is the one that came across my feed. This reacting to Fat Girl Flow telling me I'm not body positive. I don't even fucking. I don't even know how that get there. Fat Girl Flow. I don't understand why anybody listens to that crazy fucking woman. In my opinion, of course, she's fucking absolutely crazy, completely fucking projecting. I think she's probably got another like 5 years of fucking life left in her because she's huge. Huge and rolling into like, here's my thing. If you want to eat yourself into ill health, do you, boo. But don't pretend like you fucking are in a position to judge any fucking body else. Like anybody else. You are bad for society. You're bad for the planet. You're bad for the country. I don't get it. I don't understand. They like to sit in a place of judgment over somebody, especially when they're trying to better themselves, which I think this is what this is. But what we're going to do is we are going to go to her reacting to Fat Girl Flow telling me I'm not body positive. Okay, so here it is. Boom. Turn that off. I already watched the. Hang on. Let's go back to the very beginning. Megan Ann includes a paid promo. We will not be looking at the paid promo. I'm just letting you know. We will not be doing that. So we're going to skip over the Ren sponsorship. Nothing against Ren and nothing against Megan Ann. And again, I'm just going to give my honest, open opinion about all of this as it transpires. I believe that Megan Ann was in the fat acceptance community at one point in time and now is not. I think that she had weight loss surgery from what I am understanding. And I hope it has been successful for her. And here we go. That is extremely loud. Hang on 1 second. First of all, no offense again to Megan Ann, but we are going to increase the speed to 1.5. And I'm definitely lowering the volume down a little bit. Here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate you. So today we're going to be reacting to the videos that made me reevaluate my stance on fat acceptance.
Awesome.
Back when I was like 17 or 18, and I'm 25, turning 26 in September now. These videos are made by one creator, Carissa, or as many of you probably know her, Fat Girl Flow. And I was inspired to make this video because after my previous reaction videos, the other video that I had made on Carissa last year really started to pick up traction, and I've been wanting to talk about her a little bit more in this context, so I figured what better time to do that. And so we will be reacting to her videos titled Dear Body Positive YouTubers, That's Not Body Positive, a Rant. And the follow-up video to that one is Dieting Body Positive, follow-up video, Trigger Warnings, which yes, trigger warning, and we are going to be talking about a little bit in this one, so if that's not conducive to you or your healing or your life or whatever, that is absolutely okay. I have plenty of other content for you to go watch.
I don't give trigger warnings anymore. You know why? Fuck you. That's why. If a topic being discussed on social media in any fucking way can trigger you, get the fuck off of social media, you weak ass piece of shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you are so delicately fragile that other people's words may fucking throw you into a tizzy, get the fuck off social media, you fucking lunatic. Like, why do that to yourself? Why police what other people are going to fucking say to the point where you like get upset by voluntarily watching their shit? If something that they are saying upsets you, that is a you problem. Why is it their problem? That is a you problem. Their free speech, their actually stating shit should not actually fucking affect you to the point where you think that for some reason they should not be able to fucking say it. I mean, it's just so fucking ridiculous. Like, I mean, I don't even get like how we've reached this stage in society, you weak ass pieces of shit. Like, if somebody says something that might trigger you, there might be eating disorder language in here. Then if it's triggering you, you need some fucking therapy, and it probably is applicable to you. You should fucking open your ears, fucking pay attention. What the fuck? Anyway, nothing against her giving people a trigger warning, Megan Ann. So nothing against you at all. We are going to skip over your.
Feel free to click off this video now. Before we get into the reaction, I just wanted to thank today's.
We're going to hop over your sponsor.
You guys for interacting with my content, so sponsors actually want to work with me. It means so much to me. And yeah, so let's just get back into the reaction. So like I said, we're going to be reacting to two of Fat Girl Flow's videos. The first one being Dear Body Positive YouTubers, That's Not Body Positive, a rant, and the follow-up video to that one, which was.
I am going to state for the record, because I have not watched this video, and I might have watched the video by Fat Girl Flow, which. What a fucking name. But I might have watched that one now that she's talking about it. Sorry, cat hair. But you know what body positivity isn't? Anything that's going to leave your body in an unhealthy state. I mean, I don't understand how we've gotten to the point where I'm body positive. Let me stay in a morbidly obese state. That's not body positive. I mean, at all, whatsoever. It's not body positive in any fucking way. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Like, if you consistently eat, glutton yourself to the stage where you stay morbidly obese, you are not body positive. You are treating your body like shit. That is body negative. Very body negative. Anyway, here we go.
Is dieting body positive, follow-up video, trigger warning, eating disorder. And I chose these videos because back in the day,
dieting can be body positive or body negative. Like, if you are dieting in an unhealthy fashion, meaning you are putting yourself in a massively restricted nutritional state, meaning you are not getting the vital nutrients that your body needs, both micro, macro, phytonutrients, those sorts of things, I would state that is a very negative thing. I would say that if you are dieting, meaning you are just doing this as a temporary restriction without planning on how you're going to make it a permanent lifestyle change, and you actually need to lose weight, I would suggest that that's a fucking really fucking negative thing, because you're setting yourself up for radical weight loss then regain. That's not healthy, and it sets you up for mental fucking problems. You know what I mean? It really fucking does. If you lose a bunch of weight by going on a diet that you absolutely fucking hate, then fucking maybe that's not a fucking healthy thing. However, if you are reducing your caloric intake in an effort to try to permanently then reduce it because your body size will be smaller and therefore you will need less calories, and once your body gets to a decreased size, you then have a homeostasis weight. Like, if you change your lifestyle and caloric intake to the point where your new lifestyle will be at a smaller weight with the calories that you're using to get down to there, or stages of, depending on how fat you are, I mean, that's very healthy. So it can be unhealthy. I'm not a big diet person. I'm a big lifestyle change advocate, meaning most people's lifestyles are completely teetotal fucked up, and most people treat sugar as if it's like not a drug that you guys are fucking massively addicted to, and most people treat fast food as if it's not completely convenient and a matter of you just being a lazy fuck and not making your own food. It is completely, the fast food is absolutely, completely fucking something done out of convenience. Like completely. If you are morbidly obese and you don't cook 100% of your own food, you're not that serious. If you can occasionally have something just for pleasure, but let's be real. If you have problems with food, you should probably take control of the food environment that you're in. You are not going to starve by any stretch of the fucking imagination. You should absolutely make sure you try to make as much of your own food, get as close to the source as possible.
They were the two videos that like I saw, and I was like 17 or 18 and I saw them, and it immediately made me go like, maybe this fat acceptance thing is really not what I think it is. And yeah, it really.
That's awesome to be 17 or 18 years old in our life now and have critical thinking skills enough that there's going to be an evaluation. So I'm interested to hear her input.
These two videos were really kind of responsible for making me have these like big introspective moments. And so I figured, since I talk a lot about my life while I was actively like consuming fat acceptance material, and after I stopped, I figured it would be interesting to show you guys what kind of made me be like, oh, maybe this isn't great. Anyways, I'm just going to scoot over so we can get the video into the video and we'll start reacting. So this is the first video, which is like her message to body positive YouTube or body positive influencers, basically talking about things that she does not think are body positive. Already, we're just starting off with that. Like, the gatekeeping of body positivity to me is like one of the most toxic things about the fat acceptance movement and one of my least favorite things about the fat acceptance movement. But yeah, so automatically just not into it now. But yeah, let's just get into it and see what happened.
I agree, especially because like, who are they to fucking decide? People that have a very serious, obvious, poor relationship with food and poor relationship with their own bodies. People that absolutely, like, it wouldn't bother you if somebody called you fat if you really thought that there was nothing wrong with being fat. Like, I still hold on to that. Like, people can't shame me for having big shoulders. I fucking like it. People can't shame me for having my tattoos. I put them on my fucking body. People can't shame me for being bald. I'd shave my head even if I wasn't fucking bald because my wife fucking likes it. You know? Like, I mean, if like, you can't be shamed by something you're not ashamed of necessarily. Like this person was like earlier, the fucking loon bag was like, oh, you must have voted right. You can't fucking shame me for fucking decisions I've made that I'm fucking, I'm not ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of any of this shit. So if I'm not ashamed of it, you can't shame me for it. You can think it's an insult and look stupid. Like, people like, oh, look at the tattoos. Like, the fuck, what, really? Like, I mean, I always find that funny when people say shit like that, because in the comments, there'll also be inappropriate conversation, which, by the way, it's not that I minded it or anything like that, but I am a very married man and I am very monogamously married. When people send me weird shit, don't do that, please. Like, I always kind of find it kind of funny when people like make weird comments about me. Like, first of all, I'm old enough to be most of your fathers. Creepy. That's just fucking creepy. Secondly, I'm not ashamed of how I look for the other fucking people that are like, oh my God, your tattoos. Oh my God, the roid thing. What the fuck? Like, I can't be shamed by it, say what the fuck you want. It's weird, And the fat acceptance people, back to that initial thing, the fat acceptance people, like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, you very clearly know that you've teetotaled your fucking health, and that's a problem for you, Like, and like, that's why it's actually fucking a problem,
I haven't been able to stop thinking about this thing all night, so I'm just going to wake up and make a video about it, and we'll see how it goes. Recently,
I'm sorry, but look at the health markers on this woman. This is a massively unhealthy woman. The amount of inflammation is just crazy. This line right here goes all the way up. Fat is accumulating on this woman's forehead. When it gets to the point where your body's like, I don't know where to fucking put more fat. Let's try the forehead. There's a big fucking problem there. Okay, this is not to shame this woman's appearance. I'm just saying that if all of a sudden you are so fat that your forehead starts getting fat, that's too fucking fat.
I've been noticing this trend in the plus size fashion community where everything is body positive, and that's fantastic. I want as many people to be body positive and accepting of other people as possible. I think it's rad that it's like,
unless the person's fit or thin or trying to lose weight or all that shit, then she's not going to be accepting of it. I remember this woman very fucking clearly.
To be body positive right now. I think that that's a good thing.
There's a huge butt coming here. I just want that out there.
I think that means we are moving in the right direction. And also, I think that because this movement has kind of
Moving in the right direction would be for the body positivity movement to all of a sudden collectively be like, you know what? Let's start loving ourselves enough to fucking get healthy. That's what I think would be the best fucking thing that people can do is I am body positive, therefore I'm going to treat my body positive, not keep accumulating fat to the point where it looks like I'm wearing a sleeve of fat on my arms and fat starts accumulating on my forehead. That's not body positive. You are treating your body very negatively, systemically, consistently.
gained a lot of attention. It has now become kind of a buzzword. We need to be much more serious about how we identify. And people who are like bloggers and influencers.
We need to be much more serious about how we identify. Who's we? And why do you decide how people should identify?
Who say they're body positive are really practicing what they preach. There's a big difference between liking plus size clothing and being fat and actually being body positive. Being body positive does not mean that you have the attitude of you do you and I'll do me. That's not what body positivity is.
Why the fuck not? You do you. You do you, boo. I'll do me. I'll try to help you fix you too. But why the fuck not? Like, who are you to arbitrate how people should treat their body, especially when you clearly abuse your fucking body? I'll let Megan speak on this in a second. But what the fuck is wrong with you? Go ahead, Megan.
Okay. I think this is bullshit. Like, I don't understand why fat activists
Yeah, swearing already. I like it.
like feel the need to insert themselves in other people's lives so much. Like, why can't it be you do you and I do me and that's all?
Megan, if you watch this, I'd like to invite you on the channel. But Fat Girl Flow, if you watch this, I'd love, and I mean love, to have you on the channel for a live interview. I would love to have you state your points to me live. Any fat acceptance advocate that has a following, because I'm not going to bother with you fucking crazy little fucks that are fucking mindless trolls. But I would fucking love to have you guys explain to me why I am not body positive when I have treated my body positively, and you are somehow body positive when you have treated your body like a fucking dumpster.
All that matters, because literally that's all that matters. If I concerned myself with what other people were doing in like the weight loss sphere or the fitness sphere so much, I mean, I know I talk about it a lot, but as much as fat activists do with those kinds of people and body positive influencers, I would go nuts. Like, I would go crazy. And like, so I just don't understand why body positivity can't just be, I'm going to do me, you do you, let's all just coexist together. I don't get that. And so I guess for me, that just like nullifies this whole video, but we're just going to keep going. So yeah.
Body positivity is thinking critically about how we relate to our bodies within our society and how to make
Thinking critically about your body when you're a fucking 400-pound, like 5'3" woman who probably has very seriously low mobility and maybe another 10 years of fucking existence while you can still ambulate. Like, where's the fucking critical thinking there? That's like fucking patheticness. Like, I mean, we need to think critically about why anytime anybody mentions how I am a glutton, it actually means that I'm gluttoning myself, and I can't think critically about that. We need to think critically about why they shouldn't actually say this shit. Fucking, what the fuck? The look on her face is amazing. She's like, oh, fuck.
That a more positive experience for ourselves and others.
Okay, so I guess this is
a positive experience. Would you be not gluttoning yourself to the point where you're accumulating fat on your forehead? Just saying.
Just a fundamental disagreement for me, because like I agree that being body positive is being mindful of how we feel about ourselves. But honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with anybody else. And I think when you lose that idea of body positivity having to do with other people, that's when you actually truly become body positive, because you literally just don't give a shit about like what other people think of you. And I think that's kind of the first step to body positivity. I do understand where she's kind of coming from with concerning other people, and we'll get to that. But yeah, as of like just a concept, I do not think that body positivity has anything to do with anybody else but yourself.
I'm going to watch every fucking video she's ever made now. Like, I mean, even if I disagree with a bunch of it, I'm going to watch every fucking video she's ever made. Like, no shit. And Carissa, by the way, I'm going to start watching your videos again, too, because you're a fucking loon bag. Fucking Looney Tune. Anyway.
I feel like the community has been a little bit stagnant lately. I feel like people have
Oh, also this video is from 2016, so just context.
complacent in just saying, I love all bodies. My body's great however it is, and not actually thinking more bigger picture.
Think about how crazy this shit is. So she just said this video is from almost 6 years ago, probably. 6 fucking years ago, people were talking about how I'm fat as fuck and it's okay. Like, this is why I warned people against this shit for so long. This is some crazy shit. This really is. This is some crazy, crazy shit. Let's see if she talks about another video here. Oh, she does. I think. We're going to skip ahead. Maybe there's a more recent one. And I don't want to run out of time.
That's true.
If you are a blogger or an influencer or someone with a large platform and you just like plus size fashion and you don't actually care about body positivity that much at all, that's okay. Take a backseat.
Oh, it's okay. She's telling you what's okay. I mean, she's telling you what's okay. So she's definitely like letting you know that she's in charge. Because why would not somebody who has eaten themselves to a state of fucking ill health be in charge of a fucking movement called body positive? It's just like on its face value, it's clown show. Like, you guys get that? Like, on its face value, when you have people like Anna, Glitter and Lasers, and this fucking this woman right here, Glitter and Fat Girl Flo, and Tess Holiday, when you call it body positivity, and the figureheads for it are people that clearly treat their bodies like fucking fast food dumpsters, it is clown show. It is clown fucking world. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Because some of us are actually trying to get work done, and this community means a lot to us. And watching fellow bloggers and influencers perpetuate hatred or body hate in any way, shape, or form is something that I cannot stand by and not say anything about anymore. We've got to get it.
I have been called, like, you know what? I challenge any of you to see the shit that these fucking people have said about my body, my wife's looks, my looks. Like, and anytime they talk about any fucking fitness person, like the thin privilege bullshit, there's no thin privilege. There's fat consequences. Okay? There's no fit privileges. There's fit benefits. There's fit reward. You know what I mean? Like, you know what my reward is? I'm not going to fuck, like, I am probably, I don't know how old Fat Girl Flo is. She looks like my age. She looks 50, but I mean, the fucking thing is, I'm probably 20 years older than this woman. I am going to easily outlive her by many fucking times over. Unless she radically changes her fucking lifestyle, she is going to die. I mean, it's not a fucking if. Like, you think that this woman right here, you think that this body is going to take another fucking 20 fucking years, 30 years, 40 years? This woman, unless she changes herself, she's going to keep gaining weight. People don't just balloon up to 400 fucking pounds and then all of a sudden get a hold of themselves and stay 400 pounds. That's not how that shit works. The older she gets, the longer she is this bulbous, she is going to, in fact, reduce her fucking mobility down. She's going to reduce her activity down. It's going to cause more and more depression. Her hormones are going to be more out of fucking whack. She's going to be at much higher risk of diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, getting fucking taken out by a fucking cold virus. So much shit. This woman is not going to live a long time. It is not an if. It is a highly statistical fact that this woman is very much an elderly woman for how long her life expectancy is. She is easily in the last quarter of her life because of how she treats her body. And yet they sit here in a place of judgment. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. It is so insane.
together. And if you want to profit off of the body positive movement by making body positive videos or tagging your Instagram with body positivity or participating in body positive campaigns with companies, then I need you to get
It looks like she's wearing boxing gloves.
more informed. I hope that we can all start a more comprehensive dialogue about the issues that the body positive community and the plus size community face.
If any of the fat positive people see this, I'd like to have a dialogue with you on my channel live. Any of you. Send me a message. Call me a fuckhead while you send it. I don't give a shit. I will invite you to come on live, show the fuck up, tell me how you being morbidly obese is in any way positive for you. Like what it's actually doing for you. That gravity does not exist in your fucking scope of world. Tell me how gravity doesn't actually pull you towards the fucking planet more when you weigh 200 pounds more than what you should likely weigh. Tell me how that's not bad for your fucking joints. Tell me how that's not bad for you. Tell me how that's not going to cause you to like have lower mobility. I can watch you fucking move until you have lower mobility.
But mostly, I just hope that y'all get your shit together and quit promoting shit that's not actually body positive.
Okay, so
you don't get to decide what's body positive. I want you to get your shit together, woman, and stop talking about body positivity while you are literally accumulating fat on your forehead. Like, I'm sorry, that might be mean to people, but fucking reality it is. Like, when you are gluttoning yourself to a stage where fat is accumulating on your forehead, the last thing you should be talking about is body positivity. The last thing. Because you are treating your body extremely negatively. I mean, from face value, to call it body positive is, again, clown show. It is clown show. So Carissa is in her 30s, and since this video is 6 years old, she's gained a ton since then. She lives with her 500-pound partner. She still bangs the bopo drum just hard. That's fucking sadness. It's fucking sadness. I mean, that is sad. That is like cohabitation of just death. No kidding, she's 500 pounds now. That's fucking. I feel bad for them, but at the same time, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can keep continuing to lie to yourselves. And anyway, back to Megan here.
But like, this whole video for me just seems, now looking back, seems incredibly hypocritical on Carissa's part, because she's talking about how publicly shaming people, shaming other people's looks or whatever is like not body positive. And so could we make the argument that Carissa's whole platform from this is not body positive? Can we do that? Is that me reaching? I don't know. Because for those of you that don't know, Carissa speaks out a lot about fitness, like people publicly posting their weight loss journeys, just people going from fat to not fat, or from fat to just more healthy. And she talks a lot about that, and she talks about it negatively. And so could we make the argument that her whole platform then is not body positive because it has turned into her kind of talking shit on people who have lost weight or shaming people for making the decision to get healthier? Can we make that argument? Is that a valid argument?
It sounds logical to me. I would be 100% for you. And by the way, Megan, just in case you do watch this, I really would like to have an interview with you. And if you guys are fans of hers, let her know that I am a big fan. So far, I will be watching all of her other videos because this is body positive. This is logic. This is common sense. This is critical thinking. This is the application of reality to this stupid clown show we're calling body positive right now. Good for her.
Because looking back, this is very hypocritical. And yeah, and I think the whole first point is the reason she made this video personally. But I also think that saying that don't look me in the eye, tell me you're on Weight Watchers, and then tell me you're body positive is a very good thing to be spreading. And 17-year-old Megan did not take very kindly to it, and it made her have kind of an internal crisis. I'm not gonna lie. It did not make me feel very good about myself at that time, which is not what Carissa is all about, so she says. And so I just think this whole thing is very hypocritical and not doing what she thinks it is. And I think the rest of the points she makes are very valid. I don't really know if they have anything to do with body positivity. And like I said, they have more to do with just not being an asshole. So this kind of was like a nothing burger of a video. And I think I genuinely think she made it just to make her first point and speak out against people who are on diets and on Weight Watchers and are just doing their best to get healthier. Personally, that's what I think. So now we're going to go on to the next video, which was a follow-up to this one, elaborating further on her Weight Watchers point.
Guys, I'm Carissa. This is my channel, and today I'm going to talk about dieting. The other day in a
There she is with 4 pounds of makeup on.
video I made, I was talking about what
Talking about she loves her body.
I think is not body positive. And I mentioned that if you are on Weight Watchers, you are not body positive. So people.
Well, I will say this: Weight Watchers is one of the like, biggest fucking ridiculous bullshit things to fucking do. Anybody, um, uh, anybody that thinks that there can be 0 points applied to food, please, please, please understand. Like if you use it as a tool, make sure you're using it as a tool to learn about like what you can actually take in. But in reality, I'm not a big fan of Weight Watchers myself. I am a big fan of anybody trying anything they can to try to build a healthy, sustainable lifestyle that they can escape from morbid obesity from, and or if they drink too much, smoke too much. Like I'm a big believer in people trying to better themselves. I'm a big believer in people trying to make themselves a healthier version of themselves, not only for themselves, but also their family, for society, for the planet. Because Carissa gluttons herself with a lot of extra calories that does actually cause a lot more waste on the planet. So that is actual factual too. So it just is. Apparently Carissa is 34. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Got very angry about me saying that you cannot be on a diet program and be body positive at the same time.
No shit, because it's not true. I think me being on a diet and me not being on a diet, but because I do understand what she's kind of alluding here. I think she's talking about like yo-yo dieting, fad diets, which yes, those aren't great, but I think people go into fad diets thinking that they are being body positive.
So,
fucking outstanding. Like, out fucking standing. I'm so fucking happy I fucking clicked on this woman's video. It is like refreshing to see somebody in their mid-20s not fucking ridiculous about this shit. Like, I don't know if I agree with anything else she fucking says. And I don't know if she agrees with me with anything else that I would fucking say. But out fucking standing. Like, if you go on a diet, just please try to make sure you understand that unless you make the changes, as I spoke of earlier, to make it so, it is going to it is going to need to be an adjustment of like how you lose weight, like the calories you get down to and the food composition and all like that, to get down to how you would love to be. That's how you're going to have to live. I mean, that's how you're going to actually have to fucking like adjust your lifestyle to, and you should try. People should very much, in my opinion, of course, try to, like realize that this is the only one of these you have. Like, you do not have spares. Like, Elon Musk has not yet figured out how to transfer your consciousness into a fucking robot. Like, and even when they do that, this is still the only one of these you have. And I just find it kind of crazy that people abuse their bodies to the point where they clearly reduce their mobility. They clearly reduce their quality of life. Now, some people were like, I'm doing what makes me happy. If gluttoning yourself, if face fucking yourself with foods makes you happier than being able to go for a walk in nature, I would suggest therapy. If you are so addicted to food, I would suggest therapy. Not just to fucking accept that shit. Therapy would be good for you.
I just want to say that I understand why you guys would get upset that I would say something so flippantly and then not elaborate on it. You
Exactly.
commented that I seemed very, very angry when I was talking about it. That is because I am very, very angry. I feel like
You're very angry because people losing weight reminds you that you probably should. People losing weight and trying to get control of their health. This young lady right here, this Megan young lady who got weight loss surgery, who I do believe for some people is a good last resort to then gain control of their lifestyle. I think that this openly shows that people can actually change their lifestyle when this fat girl Flo woman obviously is a victim of her food addictions and own insecurities, because she's extremely insecure. Like, I mean, extremely, extremely insecure. Like, I mean, it's very clear. Don't even talk about body positivity if you're talking about this. Why? Because it upsets you. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're trying to police others' words. don't fucking listen. Like, the policing of other people's thoughts and words is why society, one of the reasons why society is so fucked up. If people do not like you, they do not like you. Why the fuck do you care what you can get them to say and not say? It will not change whether they like you or not. Like, getting them to lie about liking you does not change the fact that they don't like you. It just changes the fact of what they say to make you feel better, because you're almost almost impressing upon them that they need to then lie to say that they like you. Political correctness is societal-based systemic lying about shit. Like, don't lie to me. If you don't like me, let me know. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'll do? Okay. Fine. I'm good. Like, for real. You don't like what I look like? Great. Don't look. You don't like what I say? Don't listen. You don't like how I move? Don't fucking be around me. You don't like how I believe in shit? Then don't believe in how I believe. That affects you. That does not affect me. I should not have to in any way placate your fucking shit because you demand it. Like, when we actually say, don't say that being obese is bad for you. Why not? Why shouldn't we say the truth? Even if it's not true, even if it wouldn't be true, it's 100% true. Being obese is very, very bad for you in many, many fucking ways. But even if it wasn't fucking true, like, if you didn't believe deep down that it was true, it would not affect you. And if you know it's true, why lie to yourself about it, and why demand other people lie to you about it? I mean, this is the fucking shit. This is the crux of the fat acceptance community. Love me for me. Fine. I give more of a fuck about you than you apparently give about you, because I'm telling you, you should treat you better. Like, you should treat you better. If you are a fucking 300-pound woman, you should treat you better. You are fat. You should treat yourself better. You should want more for yourself. You should want a longer life. You should want more mobility. You should want happy. You should want to be happy. You should want to be able to move around and not feel like you're encumbered by your fatness. Why should I give more of a fuck about you than you give a fuck about you? You don't need to give a shit that I give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck. But I do, by me trying to say this is bad for you. I will admit that it is partially selfish, because the number of people that are obese in our society are, in fact, bad for society. It is a burden upon society. We cannot sustain this level of illness that you people are attaining by not giving a fuck about yourselves. This is not hard to understand. When you guys don't give a shit about yourselves enough that you eat yourself into illness, and then all of society needs to carry your fucking burden of the weight you have created for yourself, both through your lack of production, the chronic illness and disease that is then fucking burdened upon our healthcare system, the resource use on our healthcare system, when in fact, if we just asked you if you could just treat yourselves better, you would not burden society. How is this a problem for you fucks? I don't get it. I just don't. I still don't understand. Like, people that are trying to get you to treat yourself better are somehow the problem, and you treating yourself like shit systemically, consistently, is not the problem. It's fucking clown world. It's absolutely fucking clown world. It's ridiculous at this stage. Completely ridiculous.
I do a pretty good job of being honest with you guys. And I will be honest with you in telling you that talking about diet culture and talking about a movement that literally saved my life does get me fired up. So,
what saved your life? What saved your life? As you sit there, 400 pounds, what saved your life? You're an elderly woman at the age of 36. Elderly. You are way past 75% of your life expectancy. Get there faster.
So you would be correct in reading that I am angry, that I am upset, that I am passionate. I do not intend on toning that down now or ever. The point of what I said is that diet culture is inherently not body positive. It's important to remember also that in that video, I was talking specifically to body positive ambassadors.
That doesn't matter, because people look up to her. People look up to her. They still do. And I was one of those people back when these videos were made in 2016.
Which is sad. I mean, not Megan, that's not sad on you. I get it. You are young and impressionable, but it's sad that people look up to this woman. It is sad that this isn't looked at. When people be like, when people are like, oh, you know what? It's body positive to just, be fat as fuck and everybody say you're pretty. That's sadness. That is again clown show. That is ridiculous. That is patheticness. For that to even be like, we are literally in a stage of fucking like societal lying to each other's faces when we know the truth. Like, I mean, I don't give a fuck what anybody fucking say. You can't tell if I'm healthy just by looking at me. Carissa is not healthy. She is not healthy. Period. When your waist to height ratio is over 1, you are not healthy. It's just this is ridiculous. I mean, we live in a time where people just lie. So listen, I'm actually running out of time, and I do have a scheduled thing for the Alan Roberts Uncensored channel that I do need to get to. So I'm going to take some questions. Megan, I am going to revisit some more of your videos as you keep making videos. I'm very, I like your outlook. I'm sure there's going to be things that I disagree with you on. That's for sure. But I'm going to take some Q&A from my audience, and then we'll fucking go. So her channel, and by the way, I'm going to the video that we're talking about, you should go subscribe to her channel, is right here. Boom. Please do go subscribe to her channel. Her name is Megan Ann. I'm going to consume a lot more of her content. So please do check that out. I'm going to pull this up. And then I did also want to put here towards the end my own stuff, which is, again, you can get my book, Fuck Being Fat, Solve Your Weight Problems Once and For All Through Math and Willpower, on our app. You get a month of the app, live, pre-recorded, HIIT style, yoga training, all that stuff, along with the Hunger Management Support Group, which is where I keep track of my daily activity and my daily caloric intake. So you can check that shit out. It's rather boring because it's normally about 1 meal a day plus a snack. That's about it. And Alan, check her glitter and lasers video. I will. I absolutely will. I absolutely will. I'm going to scroll up a little bit and then we'll go. The Black Mirror episode on social media is coming true. Probably. Fat acceptance hate to see others succeed at what they can't. Everybody can. Everybody can lose weight. Excuse me. There is not one human being that cannot lose weight. Not one. Not one. It might be way more difficult for some people, but first of all, if you're if you're 300 pounds, you can lose weight. Nobody is doomed to be 300 pounds. Not one fucking person. That's like, stop with that clown show shit. That is ridiculous. Anybody can lose weight from 300 pounds. Nobody is doomed to morbid obesity. Some people might have a harder time once they get into the overweight range due to muscle mass and or basal metabolic rate issues or stuff that they're on, but nobody is doomed to obesity. Nobody, especially when you consider waist to height ratio. When you look at a waist to height ratio, nobody is doomed to obesity. Nobody. None. Zero. If they remove children from dangerous situations and the elderly, how can they not deem this similar, like literally killing themselves? I don't know. Alan Roberts, I agree. People care way too much about what others think these days. It's just fucking crazy talk. I mean, I don't even get it. This is like saying, I don't like your blue hair. You wouldn't get affected because you don't have blue hair. You only get affected by what you believe about yourself. That's it exactly. Some of these videos make me laugh so hard. I just don't get it. I don't understand the whole body positive thing anymore because it's not body positive. These people are hurting themselves. They should focus on longevity and not popularity. But that would take away their money for doing nothing. So let's see. Wait, so taking care of your body and being healthy is not body positive? No, it is not. It is diet culture and evil. I am apparently the poster child for diet culture and toxic masculinity. Well, okay, what the fuck ever. I mean, whatever. Peddling body positivity is almost as dangerous as the Sacklers peddling opioids. I fucking agree with that shit. And whoa, skip down. I will check out her video on glitter and lasers. I absolutely will. Alan, I just started your 15 days to slow the spread of obesity challenge. Going to do a few rounds and vlog it. Now just need your book in a consult. Boom. That's awesome. Very, very good. And in case you don't know what Chris in real life is talking about, 15 days to slow the spread of obesity is 15 days of no processed food, no processed carbohydrates. It's also known as the eat off the grill. Like I did that for a summer thing where the only food you eat is if you can cook it on the grill, vegetables, even potatoes, and meats right off the grill. I just saw my video on V-Shreds. I will not be making any more of those. Just before anybody asks. You should check out Megan's video from when she came out to head. She was leaving the movement, and she shows how abusive the movement was when you have to leave. You know what? That might be what we're going to do. So if you are a poster child for toxic masculinity, then I'm all for the toxicity. Exactly. Look into Pink Fairy. It's extreme. Anyway, guys, I will be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I don't know what the topic is going to be yet, but I will be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. I hope everybody had a great time watching this. I will be going live here in a couple minutes from my. I'll be going live in a couple minutes from my Twitter account, the MFing COO, which you can follow me right here, the MFing COO on Twitter or on Instagram. But I'm going to be going live on Twitter. We're going to be discussing why the CDC director should be arrested immediately and questioned for crimes against humanity. So please do follow there, and I hope everybody has a great day. We will be, by the way, here is the book, Fuck Being Fat. Here is the consultation you can get from myself or Crystal. Here is, don't spam. I will block you for spamming. You fucking weird ass motherfucker. I will block you. You'll have to create a whole other account again because it's likely the same fucking person over and over and over again. It's just fucking, I'm going to report you. Oh, fuck. Here we go again. Please do. And keep with the engagement. That's good. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great fucking day. I'll be back 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm probably going to talk about more things that are going to upset the trolls. And I hope everybody has a great day. God damn.